Have you ever thought to yourself, I love this sniper rifle that can take out an entire family tree with one clip. But you know what, it's just not enough. I wish it also had explosive bullets. Well, if you have thought that, then today's your lucky day. And if you haven't thought that, well, today's also your lucky day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cyberpunk 2077. My name is Camel, and today I will be showing you how to get 05, an iconic sniper rifle that has the very handy iconic effect of also having explosive rounds, making everything near where you hit go boom. Now, the most damage I got out of it was just over 29,000 damage, and that was with a half-baked sniper build, missing most of the sniper related perks. So I am very interested to hear how much damage that you can get out of this thing. Now, if you are into this kind of stuff, be sure to check out my other Cyberpunk videos via the playlist link down in the description, along with checking out my social media links that can also be found down there. So with that said, let's get out there and get sniping. Well, before we can do that, we actually need to get our hands on this thing. Alright, so to get this thing, you'll need to come down to the western corner of Santo Domingo, where there will be this mission marker, beat on the brat, Arroyo, right here on the map. Now, once we get here, it can be found underneath this kind of industrial area, where behind a truck, we can find some mad lads talking about a rifle, the very rifle that we'll be nabbing here in this video. Now, this mission is kind of stupid because due to some tempting skill checks, you can actually make yourself unable to get the rifle, and you can also lose 12,000 eddies. In fact, there are actually 2 skill checks during this mission that make it worse off for you. So I'll show you what to do, and I'll show you what not to do. So when talking to Buck, just say the yes, I'm here to fight you, and then fight him. Do not do any of the skill checks, and I'll explain why in a minute. Now, this is one of those brawl missions where you have to beat someone in a punch-on. Now, if you don't have a punching build, I would suggest just saving the game here and turning the game to easy, because burning a bunch of perk points for one mission, that's pretty annoying. So again, you'll want to make this as easy as possible for yourself. Now, if you still do truly struggle, I'd suggest making sure to eat food and drink a drink before the fight to increase your health and stamina regens, as you can't actually heal during the fight conventionally. And if you're still struggling like me, put perks into crushing blows, flurry, and dazed. This is a small price to pay for making your life so much easier and greatly increases your ability to throw down with your fists. So once you're good, beat Buck in the fist fight, and then you need to make sure to egg him on at the ends, make fun of him, taunt him. Again, do not choose the skill check. Now, once you annoy him further, he'll actually start fighting us for real, and you'll need to take him and his goons out, with guns and actual weapons, and kill them. Now, once you do kill them, you can run around to the front of the truck and take his rifle 05. It's all yours. Now, before we move on, let me explain the stupid skill checks in this mission. Firstly, if you do pass the skill check of 5 body, you can offer to put down 12,000 eddies, so that Buck will put down his rifle on the line for the fight. Now, if you do this and then you beat Buck in the fight and say, alright, give me your rifle, he says, no way, and then he starts actually attacking you for real and you have to kill him. In which case you can then just pick up the rifle like we did, however, you'll never see those 12,000 eddies again. So not passing the skill check means that you were 12,000 eddies better off, so again, do not pass that skill check. And secondly, at the end of the fist fight, you can pass a skill check of 10 cool, which will simmer things down and end peacefully with Buck. Which, if you do so, means that you cannot pick up the rifle 05. Now, I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but I tested this 3 times on 2 different characters, and every time I passed the cool skill check, I was unable to actually interact with or pick up this rifle. So again, do not pass either of the skill checks during this mission. Just beat him in the fist fight and then taunt him until he attacks you for real, and then kill him and his goons, then you can grab the rifle, it's all yours. And just quickly, how stupid are those skill checks? The 2 skill checks in the game that actually do something and they make it worse for you. That's absolutely bonkers and straight up asinine. Anyway, do as I showed you and you'll get your hands on this big fat weapon 05. So let's take a look at this boy's stats, shall we? And as you can see, I did craft mine to legendary and have maybe like 10 to 15 perks invested into areas that will make this weapon better, but by no means do I have a sniper build currently. But I would love to hear how much damage you were able to juice out of this thing. So let's look at the stats. Mine has a DPS of 434.7, dealing a damage per shot of 1056 all the way up to 1291. Now it does deal 0.26 attacks per second, which is very slow. When including reload times, that's an attack like every 4 seconds, on average. Now it is a power weapon, so bullets can ricochet off of surfaces. It also does plus 743 to 908 thermal damage. It's got a plus 40.37% crit chance. It's got plus 106.87% crit damage, plus 10% burn chance, and a 4.6 headshot damage multiplier. That's huge. And as we can see, its iconic effect adds explosive tips to weapon ammo. And it does come with a scope, and it's also got 4 mod slots. Very useful. And at the bottom, it's flavor text, a modded version of the Tektronica's Grad sniper rifle, powerful enough to knock an AV out of the sky. It's also worth noting that it has a weight of 11.7, so it is quite a heavy weapon. So this gun is pretty powerful, especially when you start dumping perk points into the right places. But where I find it most fun is the iconic effect that it has, adds an explosive tip to the ammunition. So as you'll see here in all of this footage, an enemy shot will explode and either damage other nearby enemies which are close by, or kill other enemies close by, or explode anything that can explode, like gas tanks, fuel tanks, barrels, cars, etc. This is of course very useful when an enemy is either inside a car or an enemy is hiding behind a car. Just shoot that enemy and the car will explode. Now the damage can seem a bit all over the place, dishing out 25,000 damage as a headshot crit, and then the next shot deals 300 damage. This is due to things like it not being as effective on the body and, not critting, and how much armor the enemy's wearing. But then, if they're not wearing any armor and you get a headshot critical on them, you can go all the way up to, 30,000 damage. And I have no doubt in my mind that you guys can make that go much, much higher. So where it really shines is the headshot criticals. Again, with a half-baked sniper build, the headshot criticals are huge and will pretty much instantly kill anything. And there is nothing more satisfying than seeing those huge numbers flash up on screen. Handily, it does come with this night vision scope to help you snipe your foes at any time of day. Sadly, you cannot add a muzzle to it, which is rather annoying, especially for a sneaky sniper build, but it does come with 4 mod slots, which is very handy for kitting it out exactly how you want it. Now the biggest downside to this thing is its ammo capacity of 3, and its super slow reload time. There are some perks that can help with this, but overall it's just a very, very slow weapon. So you'll want to make sure that your shots count. Now as you've seen throughout the video, the explosive ammunition can be very fun and very powerful. However, I would not suggest using this weapon in hostage situations, as if you shoot the bad guy and he's standing next to the good guy, well, the bad guy will go boom and take out the good guy too. So keep that in mind when throwing down with this 05. Just be aware of what's around the enemy you're actually hitting. Now luckily, if you shoot someone right in front of you, the explosion from the ammunition will not harm you also. And this gun can also burn the enemy, but to be honest, I've never really actually seen this be useful. As while I have seen enemies catch on fire from being shot with this, they are also dead instantly. So it might come in handy, but generally you will not be needing that extra little bit of fire damage because you'll one-shot them. So overall, it's a great weapon. The explosive ammo makes it a lot of fun and adds an extra punch to an already extremely punchy weapon, and ironically, you get it from punching. It's just so satisfying. I mean, look at it in action.
Still good. Showtime!
So I hope that I have been able to help you in getting your hands on this weapon. Be sure to let me know your experiences using it, and I'm interested to hear how much damage that you could make it do. Be sure to let me know if you also have found some other cool hidden iconic items just like this one. Again, be sure to check out my other Cyberpunk videos. You can find them via the playlist link down in the description. Now down there in the old description, you can also find all of my social media links. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and if you would like to support my channel in a more personal way, you can become a patron on Patreon, or you can sponsor my channel right here on YouTube. As I'm sure you know, all of my time and energy goes into making these videos that I create for you to enjoy, so your support is most appreciated and welcomed in any and all forms. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there soon.